we have Ms. Lima McLean. Now, Lima is a real estate investor and consultant. And she's teaching individuals how to buy real estate with no money down in order to build wealth and to create financial freedom. Lima also helps the everyday working person to increase their income by starting online businesses. She is an author, she's a speaker, she's a coach, she's a consultant, and her purpose is to help others build wealth. So welcome, Lima, and thank you so much for being with us today. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. How are you?
Look, everybody's dropping these nuggets, dropping these gems, and you're right along with them with this energy. I just sense the energy from you right now. So again, thank you so much for taking this time with being with us right now. I truly appreciate it. And
Thank you.
I just want to jump right into how you got started, because you have humble beginnings as well. And you were not always a real estate investor and consultant. So can you tell us a little bit how you got started in that industry?
Yes, I was a school teacher, so I was doing that. And my son, he was really sick. He had like brain surgeries, 40, 50 brain surgeries. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I was going to lose my job, at the school. So I was just, praying all the time, like, God, help me, help me. I have to have money. Like, I can't do this alone. And so I started studying real estate. And I started my first investment firm in 2004. When I started that, I made $2,400. That was on my first deal, and I messed the deal up, but it still worked
Wow.
out. I was supposed to make 5,000, but I made 2,400. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I went to the school, the board, and I said I quit, and that was it.
So you stumbled into abundance. You stumbled into greatness.
Right. But it was just like what Mike said earlier. You have to study to show yourself approved. Like I studied for a long time, like sleepless nights, studying about real estate, investing in myself, going to different real estate courses, buying courses online, buying the materials. Like I've taken like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of like classes and courses. Like I have mentors, and I've always had mentors. So it's about investing in yourself. And that's how I learned everything. And I was able to take shortcuts in some ways because of that. But yeah, when 2007, 2008 hit, I had like by that time from 2004 built up those companies, and like within a year and a half, I had millions in real estate, hundreds of thousands of dollars coming in, cash flowing every month. But then the crash hit, and then I lost everything, and I was in so many lawsuits and everything. It was terrible. I was going through a divorce at the time, and it was just a mess. And I just was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? But it goes back to, again, your work ethic, studying and all that. So I already knew what I needed to do. The first thing I did the first time when I made that 2,400. So I went out and I started buying properties with no money again. And within a year, I built everything back up again. And, I was just like, okay, so it's when you study, when you learn from your experiences. I learned a lot from that. I started protecting my assets. So if I were to ever be sued again, I wouldn't have to suffer that way again. And so I started consulting and teaching other people how to do the same thing. And it's been really, really great. So that's how I started. And now I'm doing this now. I'm online now. I wasn't online before either, but I'm online now. So
Yeah. So it sounds like, you know, your humble beginnings, everything you went through, it was not for naught. It was for purpose. And also, like Mike Riley and Casey has all stated also, you learned all this, you invested in Lima, and
Yeah,
now
right.
you're giving. Now
Mhm.
you're consulting other people. You have your real estate course, you have your real estate classes. You're not
Right.
you didn't take all that and just say, it's for me and mine with a clutch fist. You're like, no,
Right.
I'm gonna be generous and I'm gonna offer, the class, the course, to give this to other people who again thinks with that limited mindset, that scarcity mindset, I can't do this. This is something, it's for them over there, not me.
Mhm.
I would love to, but it's not for me, and you were a school teacher. So
Yes.
you're letting others also know it's possible. I did it. I didn't have a real estate background.
Yeah.
And now you're giving to others. What would you say to those with those limiting mindsets? Or also let us know, did you even have those mindsets? Or were you just knowing you, Lima, you probably were just in that, I need to get this done. That's probably how you were. You were focused. But for those who are in that limited mindset, they know this is something they want to do. They know they can build financial freedom and for their families, but that limited mindset is so heavy on them. What will you speak to them?
Um, Really, like I said, even like just it starts with like small things, like you just have to like stay in touch with God. You just have to build your faith, like small. Like I started with a $2,400 deal and I kept moving forward. I it didn't matter what was going on around me and what was happening. I did not focus on that. Sometimes in life, you take your mind off what you're supposed to be doing. It is a tunnel vision. Once you have a goal, God gives you a vision, then you want to write that vision down. You want to make sure you're reading over it. You want to make sure that you're keeping it like in your subconscious, and then actually those opportunities and things, they will start to come to you, and you will start to see things. It's like, these rose colored glasses will start to, turn into clear glasses, and then you'll start having people come into your life, opportunities and all kinds of stuff. That's why God says write your vision down, and so that you can run, read it and run with it. Like, I always read through, I always write everything, my goals down all the time. I read through them, throughout the day. And I'm around supportive individuals. You want to make sure you're around people that are going to support you. It may not be your family, it may be other individuals. And keep your thought life is very important. I just I have a book that's coming out about your thoughts, and it's very important on what you're thinking, about yourself and about, others and your goals. So yeah, definitely you want to do those things. And that's one of the reasons why I started this beginner real estate class. And that class is actually free. But in that class, I know that I could bring people in when their mindset is not in place, and help them to get their mindset in place and in order, so that then when they get ready to start doing deals, they have that foundation of a good mindset. And so that when they're going into these large transactions, dealing with money is not foreign to them, is not unusual, that it's common, because now their mind is ready. So that's important, that you get your mind ready. And that's why I use that as the basis of anything that I'm doing, is your, and how you do everything. Just stay focused, keep around, great people, and invest in yourself. Make sure you have that coaching and all that. So yeah, definitely.
And Lima, just to hit on that, what you just stated about that mindset, keeping your goals in front of you, your
Mhm.
mindset, that accountability, having people around you, who's in your circle, what are they talking in your ear when you are having those conversations,
Mhm.
plays a vital, crucial part in succeeding and moving forward. Let's just say moving forward and leading in life, right? But
Yes.
going back to the real estate course, um, honestly, the way you have that set up, mind blown. Because what you found out was the secret is that you can teach real estate to anybody all day long.
Mhm.
And I think Casey said this. But if that person is making money and their mindset is not right, they can make all this money in real estate and then lose it the next day.
Yeah.
So you have the steps helping people to get your mind right before we even talk about real estate.
Right.
I
Right.
absolutely love the way you formatted that course because
Right.
you knew that was crucial, that was vital, is getting your mindset right. Because again, when those deals, when those deals come,
Yeah.
you don't want to, somebody don't want to be with that scarcity mindset and
Yeah.
saying, oh, wait, I can make this much money, but oh, and because they don't even value themselves, going back to
Hmm.
relationship, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely love that you taught on that and you letting us know mindset is the foundation. You
Yeah. To
it's
everything. Yeah.
to everything, to like I said, to lead in life,
Hmm.
and also you also help others with starting their you stated starting online businesses for other streams of income. Mike spoke that I think he said the average millionaire has like 7 streams of income,
Hmm.
whether there's a
Yeah.
course, whether you're selling a mastermind, whether, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, 7. So how do you again help these individuals, your clients, with starting that the other streams of income that they know they're capable of doing?
Yeah. I mean, I just want to say thank you about this because I love this topic. What you've done here is like so amazing. So, what I do with people, as far as if they have a job and they love their career and they want other streams of income coming in, I help them to start an online business or a home-based business because it's always important to have a home-based business or online business anyway, for tax purposes and a lot of other stuff. Because a lot of people don't realize when you're working on a regular job, you're paying taxes like, sometimes twice out of your check initially, and then you have to file again at the end of the year. Like when you have a business in place, you get all your money up front. You're not paying taxes except for one time, and there's a lot of ways you can write stuff off. So I just encourage a lot of people to have, different streams of income. So if they want to stick with that career, start a business, and then what I do is help them to launch it online. And so that way it could be like a consulting business, whatever their expertise is already. Some people want to go into an affiliate business if that's the case, but whatever you already are good at, or whatever you're an expert at, you can start a business with that. And I help people to streamline everything and set up a course, set up a plan, set everything together so that they can start yielding that income from that consulting business just based on what they already know. So it's pretty easy because they already know it. So we're just putting everything together. So yeah, that's what's happening.
Gotcha. And again, like Mike stated earlier, it's already in house. It's already in your house.
Right.
You don't have to go out
Exactly.
and reinvent anything because you're really knowledgeable in that field.
Exactly.
And now you're
Exactly.
helping someone else to be generous with the world. Don't just keep your knowledge for yourself. Go out
Yep.
there and spread it.
Yep.
And there it is, your next set stream of income. Your next
Yep.
stream of income. Yeah, I absolutely love it. So and also uh Lima, oh my gosh, excuse me. I just wanted you also to talk a little bit about we're continuing to talk about building wealth, creating financial freedom, you
Hmm.
know, and just allowing to people to know that it's possible for them as well. So again, going back to building that wealth and creating that financial freedom, you did that for your family and letting others know that it's possible for them as well. And also speak a little bit about it in reference to real estate. Why is it that real estate is so prime right now?
First of all, I love real estate investing because I hear a lot of people teaching other individuals that the market has to be at a certain place. It has to be up or it has to be down. But in reality, there's so many strategies that you can use when the market is up or down. So it doesn't matter. You can still invest. You can still cash flow on properties. And this is happening every day, all day. And just like someone was mentioning with Grant Cardone and a lot of other real estate investors, they use no money down strategies all the time. One of my favorite is Pace Morby and a lot of other ones over and over again. So this is something like you can do. Like money, you were talking about that before. Money is something that will come to you once you're serving others. So that's what I focus on really, is just serving others in real estate. Whether when I'm buying the house, I make sure that if there's a win-win situation, everyone's happy, everyone's comfortable. Whether I'm teaching a class, I want to make sure I'm giving value in that real estate class so much that the individuals there, they see it and that they're ready to, move forward and work with me again. So yeah, that's how I tied into real estate. I'm always just, my mindset is helping others. So money's going to come to you when you're helping people. And that's all I want to do. And it's all about studying and getting that coaching again, because that's what happened to me. When you know something, it doesn't matter. I was able to start all over again. It didn't matter what happened to me. I was able to start over.
Right, right, right. I absolutely.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that concept, and I love the way you say it, um,
Yeah.
and you are extremely generous. And again, it goes back to generosity
Yeah.
brings abundance,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, yeah, we cannot say that enough. We cannot stress that enough as well,
Mhm.
so also, Lima, I wanted to know, oh, does anyone have any questions? That's what I wanted to ask. At this time, does anyone have any questions for Lima? Again, you can write it in the chat, or you can also unmute yourself.
Hey, it's me again. I'm learning today, so I got questions out the wazoo.
I love
Lima,
it.
I want. Can you elaborate a little bit on, because you said you had gotten to a point where were multimillionaire, you had a lot of money coming in monthly, but then you lost it all, but then you got it back.
Mhm.
So can you talk to how your mindset and your money mindset and your belief system enabled you to bounce back? Because I firmly believe that when you have a mindset that is built on wealth and creating wealth, no matter what happens to you, you can always get that back. So can you talk about that a little bit?
um, it's just really like Nicole said earlier, like the tunnel vision. And I got that in like just building my faith up with, my relationship with God. That was really my foundation. I was tested a lot with my faith, especially with my son in the hospital. Like the doctor said, oh, he's going to die. He's having brain surgeries. He's going to be a vegetable. And he never was. And so either I could believe that or I didn't have to. So I was like, I'm not going to believe it. It's all about decisions and what you choose to believe. Like the same thing with whether it's money, real estate, whatever. What do you choose to believe? Like you got a choice. Either you can believe what's good or you can believe, the bad. And so I choose every day to believe in what God says and what I'm capable of and what I can do. Anything that's coming, against what, God says about me and what I'm able to do, that right there, it has no place. So you have to really make decisions and stick with it. That's how you really have to do it. No matter what's going on around you, you have to stand firm in what you're doing, and you will see everything start to manifest, whatever it is that you're working on. You will definitely see it.
Woo, that's good, Lima. And I'm so glad Mike asked that question. Thank you so much, Mike, because it's so true. Anybody could have been in your situation, same circumstance, and say, you know what? I tried it. I'm waving the white flag. I'm done. So you're like, no, I know the knowledge. I did it
Yep.
once. I can do it again.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
so it's
Exactly.
all on what you choose to
Yep.
believe. Oh my
Yep.
gosh, I'm hoping everyone is getting this. It's
Yep.
all on what you're choosing to believe. It's
Yep.
like, no, I'm gonna make this happen again. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for sharing that, Lima. And Mike, thanks for posing that question. Anyone else have a question for Lima or comment at this time?
And the thing I wanted to say too, just one last thing, was the second time I was able to like manifest everything a lot quicker, because the first time I knew what I was focusing on, but the second time I was just like, okay, this is what I'm doing. And I went straight to it, and everything just started happening like this. I didn't have any reservations at all. The first time I was shaking a little bit. I wasn't shaking at all. I was just like, I'm doing this. And then it just started happening. Then like, boom, it was it. Because when you make a decision and you focus on it, that's it. Nothing should waver you. I don't care if it's a pandemic, or whatever it is, it should not wave you. And it didn't wave me. And when the pandemic hit, nothing waved me. It didn't change anything. It didn't do anything. I didn't lose anything, and whatever was happening, it was just like this, but I was still like this. So it was great actually to go through that and see how I, could still just stay focused. And so now that's what I do. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I'm sorry. Somebody was about to say something.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Casey.
So, Lima, okay, so you've had millions of dollars essentially flow through you, which is like incredible. So,
Yeah.
like, at what point did you know that this money coming in was inevitable? Like, I'm sure it wasn't like a surprise to you that it came in. Like, was there like a tipping point where you're just like, yes, I know this is coming in? And what was that like?
That's a really good question. And you know what? That usually happens way before you see the money, like way before you see everything. It starts within you first. Everything starts inside of you. Like it starts like deep inside of you, like you're in your belly, like everything, like you have your ways of being. You become that money, whatever it is that you're trying to do and be before it actually happens. So I knew that even when I was teaching school, like I had been studying about wealth building and all that even before then, but then the situation happened with my son. And then I was just like, okay, I have to start really putting this stuff that I know this in me into play. And then I started doing it. I was like, this is the time. So I started studying about everything, and then I put it into play. It was already in me like way, way before then. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. So you knew it was gonna come, like Casey. You knew it was gonna come. You just didn't know the how maybe at that time.
Yeah. And then
You got
for
into it.
me, it ended up being real estate. It will end up being whatever it is that you really want it to be. It's up to you. What do you want to do? What's your expertise? What's your passion? What do you love? Like, what are you doing right now? What do you want to get into? And then you study, you're serving people, you're helping people. Like, and when you're doing that, that's inevitable. And then, you just hone in on all those skills and keep that going all the time. And then that's it. And surrounding yourself with all these people. And that's what I do. That's massive. Stay surrounded with people that like are encouraging and that's really, pushing you forward, holding you accountable. You do need accountability. Like in my classes, I have beginner, intermediate, advanced. I hold everyone accountable. Being held accountable is key as well. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I also love that, excuse me, that component as well, that accountability component because Lima, you're one person and you have multiple people, in all these courses. So I love the buddy system you have, like being accountable to others, and we're checking on each other. You taught us that as well. So I absolutely love that I have somebody that I can call on, and they can call on me as well, and we can get through this together. So yeah, thank you so much for that as well. And Lima, I would love for you to put in the chat where we can reach you at. Excuse me, you can put your social media handles in there as well. And also Stella, you can drop in the chat Lima's gift. That would be great as well.
So I'm gonna drop my gift to everyone that you can consult with me, DM me. I'm going to drop whoever that is really serious and that really wants to change their lives. You can come into my free real estate class. I'm doing another session. And also, I'm also giving another class that I'm teaching individuals how to make $2,000 in 30 days.
Okay.
It is free.
Okay. Sign me up.
If you want to learn how to do that free, and that's another class outside of the real estate class, you have to DM me. I'm going to put my Facebook handle in the chat. DM me and say, I want to sign up for the free real estate class. I want to sign up to learn how to make $2,000 and take that free class. Then definitely you can come in there. So I'm going to drop that. My Facebook, you have to DM me in Facebook. If you're really serious and you really want to make your life different, you know, you want to be different from this year to the next, definitely log in and DM me on Facebook.
Yes. So you guys, let's show Lima some love in the chat. Lima, thank you so much. And I just want to put out there right quick that Lima is extremely hands-on in her course. She is a phenomenal leader and coach. And honestly, you guys, the course, it's priceless. It really is priceless. You know, all the I keep calling them, but that's what it is. All the nuggets and gems that we get on top of learning real estate. You know, it's on top of all that. So you're getting much more than just learning how to become a real estate investor. It's way more than that. It's again priceless. So take her up on your offer. But again, you guys, she keeps stressing. If you're serious. I love it, Lima. I love it. So yeah, let's show her some love. Thank you so much, Lima. We truly appreciate you on this day. We know that you, just like everyone else, is extremely productive. And thank you so much for taking this time out to come share and give of your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. I appreciate it. Everyone, thank you.